horses on New Year's Eve, walking down my Brooklyn street. And I saw fireworks in your eyes. I was falling, falling, falling 1 year ago at this time. Now I'm trying, trying, trying to get back my mind. I'll take my photographs, wrap them in bubble wrap. I'm leaving for the weekend, or maybe for the year. I'll secure all my edges, all the fragile remarks that were taken the wrong way before I go leaving for the year. Taken the wrong way.
I'm going to work on this today. This is where the water heater is kind of this ugly. I've been meaning to make a thing for it. So what I did here is I took this piece of cardboard that I got from my new propane range that just showed up. I made a template of the way I want it to look. Let me put this down. And I'm getting better at doing this kind of stuff, I guess, because this was only my second try. This is going to go in here like this. This piece of sheet metal will. There we go. So that's how it's going to go in there. Just like that. There's going to be a piece of aluminum though. And I don't know if it shows up. I can see that it doesn't show up very well, but this is the contour of the bus, so it's actually curving in this way. And so I had to cut this piece at an angle up to here, and then it goes straight across, and then this is of course where I'm going to bend it in my bending tool. Okay, just about to dry fit the propane range. I cut the counter out, and I made this I'm not really that great at metalworking. I just started on this project actually. The first piece of metal I ever bent in my entire life was this piece of sheet metal that I made, this piece here, and then here's the second one I've ever bent in my life. I want to put kitchen cabinets up here, right about here over the sink. And as you can see, it's kind of a difficult area. This wall here is not plumb with the floor, and of course this one is then slanted in this way, and the ceiling is curved, and so I've got to fit something to that profile. The first thing I did was kind of get this reality check of whether I really wanted, where I wanted the cabinets to go. So I made this cutout out of cardboard, and I just literally just kind of held it up here, trial and error, till I got it right. The cabinet needs to be about 12 inches, so to fit like a standard plate, this part's got to be 12 inches. Since the wall tapers inward, I kind of just arbitrarily took about halfway up and did 12 inches, so it's 12 inches from about halfway up this tapered part of the wall. And then so I just stuck it up here, and I taped it and worked on the sink a little bit, make sure I wasn't going to hit my head, and that this looked like a good thing. So I think that's going to work okay, hopefully. Then the next thing I did was I took this piece of cardboard. I actually laid it up on this end here against the wall, but another cardboard cutout. It fits the wall. It actually fits very nicely here. So, okay, so then the next thing I did was, so I took this and I took a piece of sheet aluminum and taped this to that, and marked this shape on the aluminum. And then I cut the aluminum a little bit longer than the line, and then I used a flip wheel to grind it down. And let's look at the aluminum. And so here's the piece of aluminum that I cut. And that's actually a very good fit. It's, for me it is. It's not airtight, but it's way closer than it needs to be because there's going to be angle iron on here on the edging anyway. So I've just been laying this angle stock along, marking where it needs to bend, and then I just notch this with my jigsaw and it bends real pretty easily. So I pop some rivets in there, bend it around, and then I've cut these every 2 inches. Okay, so here it is, all riveted in place. Before I did that, of course, though, I used it as a template to make the other side. So this side will go up over here. Let's see how it fits. Alright, sweet. It actually fits pretty well, really.
I'm softer laying down, and closer up your skin looks like the greatest thing around. And I have this favorite color now, and I hold it in the pocket of my palm. Well, your records were skipping and my body was scratched. Our conversation was skipping and weighing on my back. I'd never heard such heavy words till you came around. And it's a shallow fall if you're expecting the worst, and the highest high is not so tall if you're waiting to hurt. I know you say I may break your heart. You say maybe, or maybe not.
Alright, well here it is with the angle put on there, each end on there, and the base. And I actually meant to do this base as one piece, but I made a mistake and I figured it's just the base anyway, so I can put it in a piece and a little thing like that. I probably should have just cut another piece. Probably would have been easier, but it'll work, and it is the way it is. So this is gonna go up. And it fits, it actually fits. Well, you know, my channel is pretty tiny compared with a lot of them on YouTube. I still get really excited whenever I see my view count go up by just one. I originally started uploading videos on my bus conversion project just to show to my friends, and I never imagined that eventually they would be seen in 88 different countries around the world. Awesome. Well, wherever you are, whether you're down the street or halfway around the world, hope someday I get a chance to visit where you are and see what life's like in your part of the world. I hope you like my videos, and thanks so much for watching.